We're just getting resettled here. That is awesome. So great to have you with us. Welcome to the Zoom tonight. It's wonderful to have you with us. And we're just grateful that somebody thought well enough of you to take a few minutes to share what we're doing here at Bravenly and what this opportunity is about, and kind of, why we were interested in it, why we took a look, and so many other people here. So,
and we'll jump right in. We'll look at this from a very business perspective, assuming that you're on here because someone invited you and they thought not only would you do well with this, but they'd like to get you the information pretty quickly and show you how you can generate income with this business. So we did a pretty deep dive and looked at a lot of companies over a 7-month period of time. And, we did our own research. And one of the most important things about the research that we did is it's the people on the bus. If you ever read that book, Good to Great, talks about the people on the bus. It's so important. Who are the people that you're going to go into business together with? And one of the things we loved about the people on the bus is that they share the values that so many of us on here would share with one another, in terms of our faith, in terms of family, how important we feel that family is to one another. We have the time, in terms of friendship, in terms of having the freedoms to make some of the choices that we would like to make, in our lives. And we felt that they were very qualified to lead in this area because, number one, they have very successful traditional business that they ran together, and those revenues and monies and profits they've decided to use to create a business for all of us here online. But they also have been very successful recently building a business online, building a business in the field, doing things like you and I will be doing to build a business. They've done it successfully in the field, and they also led a corporate team and help people do that as well. So they really got all three areas covered recently and successfully.
And so we're really honored to be able to partner with them and with all of you here. So many of you, I should say, that have made this decision to be able to, build a business here. And to really, it's not just about building a business. It's about, is there something that I could do to change my life? And who would I want to do that with? Who would I want to be aligned with? And we looked at it, and it really came down to, in our minds, as we were looking now, we have a lot of experience in this arena. So we were looking at 3 C's. There's a lot of things you can look at, but that was kind of the things that we focused on because we were looking for something that was long-term. We were looking for something that was sustainable. And that first C was customer reorders.
And why is that important? We wanted normal, regular, real people like you, like us, that they can come in here and win. We know there are no guarantees, but it's very difficult to win when people don't reorder your product. And what you'll see here, when you look at the Bravenly Breakthrough Group, you can see people getting real results. That's obvious. When you look at that, you can see it very clearly. Is there anything that they're enjoying that you'd like to enjoy? And you can see why so many people purchase the products, but more importantly, reorder the products. Why? Because they're getting results. You can see that they reorder the products and then they want to recommend them to other people as well. So this reorder rate is really amazing. And why is this? Because there are special products that give you great results.
Yeah, the reorders come from the results. It's really that simple. People aren't looking to, necessarily buy a product per se. They want a result. They want products that work. And, I just love this beautiful brand and how effective these products are, how craveable they are, how much people, I've got some right now. This is the Blue Raspberry Rush. Everything that they have, it's, naturopathic doctor or holistic. It's very, healthy products, but that fit into a busy lifestyle and get those results. And you just I don't know if you're listening and you've tried one of the products and you would consider it like craveable, like you enjoy the taste of it or you enjoy the result of it. Could you put a 1 into the comments, or even just put whatever it is that you're interested in? If you'd rather not put a 1, just, I'm just going to go through these really quickly. There is a really healthy coffee, a boost brew. There is, the Bravenly Gold, which is all about, supporting that, inflammation response. You want to have that be something healthy and it makes your coffee actually taste good if you like coffee, or some people put it in a shake, but it's gorgeous. I mean, it's a really, really effective, beautiful product. There's also a 9-in-1 greens drink. I mean, what doesn't it do? And again, tastes gorgeous. I mean, I love the taste of it. I mean, we have kids that love the taste of it. Not that we're saying the products are for kids, but you know, if kids will take a drink
Yes.
of it, and they're like, Mom, can I have some more? You know that you've got a winner there in terms of taste. And then there's also the Bravenly Rush. We've got strawberry, we've got blue raspberry. They're all really great flavors. And there's also high impact supplements too that go along with that, that are getting people these wonderful results. And you're going to hear from, you know, a couple of people tonight that are going to share a little bit about their story. But you know, the second C is around community, because where
Facebook community, particularly.
exactly. I mean, there's this community that's like all of us here in real life as we're here
All
on
of it
Zoom.
together.
But there's also, you know, on Facebook, because how do you experience that? There are wonderful tools where people can gather and share their breakthroughs and can learn more about the products, can learn what people are doing in their lives with this opportunity and with these products. And, you know, you just pick your bundle, whether it's maybe it's about weight, you know, as we're coming into the holidays here, maybe it's about, you know, gut health or energy, stress support, maybe it's just your whole bodily health and, you know, optimal wellness. But there's so many stories in there, and it's just an incredible community of people just sharing their results, sharing, you know, you can add and tag and message people in that group about the kind of results that they're getting, and it is so effective. I mean, you're going to hear about this in a few minutes.
Like there's so many things that we hear about on Facebook, or we see on Instagram, or we see on social media. You know, Yellowstone, the reason I've heard about them the very first time was on Facebook. I saw people saying, hey, if you join the chat and talking about, you know, this TV show that everyone's talking about. And that's something that we're all understand. And that's the harness, the power of that in this group. It's as easy as inviting someone into the group, and they can see with their own eyes. They can kind of hang back and, you know, be a fly in the wall and check it out. And people go, my gosh, there's no doubt these are real people getting real results.
For
I
sure.
know what they're doing. I can see why, you know, they're bravely sharing the health journey that they're on, because all of us probably has something we would love to improve about health, correct?
I mean, it's obvious. You can see the results. You can see the people in there. But, you know, as somebody who's looking at a business, yes, we want products obviously to give us a result. But when we're sharing them with other people, you want to have world-class systems. You want to have training. You want to have support. You want to have collaboration. You want to know, hey, what would I post? Whether you're like a Facebook and Reels and TikTok ninja, all the way to, you know, you don't know anything about social media hardly, and are just you've never done business on social media, and everything in between. We have the tools here to help you and support you and take you by the hand, paint by numbers. It's all there for you. And it's not just in the field. The field leaders that you'll find here will take you by the hand, but it's corporate too. It's this collaboration that we were talking about, where it's this handshake between, you know, Aspen and Ashley and the whole corporate team together with this field team.
And the products, they don't treat, they don't diagnose, they don't cure anything. You can just go in there and see it for yourself. When you've got questions, you can go and have information that comes from corporate sent to you. It's how easy is it? It's tagged. In other words, someone says, oh, let me show you where to find this information. They'll tag you in that. And it just makes it so easy, so simple, so conversational to be able to share. And that's what makes it so accessible. But then the compensation, we said, why are most of you on here? You'd like to make a little more money. I think there's more people today looking for more opportunities to make more money. Why is that? Well, you don't need me to tell you. Most people know inflation is through the roof. We've just gone through an election. You know, people are looking at it and saying, oh my gosh, we went and filled up our gas tank in the car yesterday. And thought, that was so expensive. It seems to be getting more expensive all the
It's
time.
over $5 a gallon.
And you look at that's Mercer Island here. You know, you look at inflation. You go to the grocery store, and you're looking at going, okay, give me every app, every opportunity to save money in the grocery store. You take every coupon that can save you money. You're trying everything that you can do, because you know that's what you're looking to do, and that's why more people are out doing a side hustle or a side gig, or they use this, you know, the gig economy. But the gig economy has got some challenges. when you go out and do an Uber ride, you got to leave your home, you got to do it in your own car, and you get paid one time.
Mhm.
Here we got some big advantages. One of the big advantages, when you find a customer that buys from you in the community, you didn't leave your home, you invite them into the community
On your phone.
on your
Yep.
phone. When they
phone.
repurchase, you get paid a second time, even though you didn't do anything the second time. They just reorder the second time because they loved it in the community. You have the leverage of when they like it and maybe want to share with somebody else or say, I want to do it in the community together. You have leverage income and you have community support. Well, you know, the Uber drivers, God bless their hearts, are out there freezing themselves out there driving in their cars in the cold weather. You're at home out by the fire, you know, maybe got your phone watching Yellowstone, you know, playing and doing it online.
And here's the thing, guys, this doesn't really matter if you don't have customers loving the products, like that high reorder rate. Like I said, it's the highest of anything we looked at.
Yes.
So that's where that repeat income, that's where that leveraged income, where so you can create that ripple effect, can grow. And if you look at, you know, kind of with, this is our income disclosure statement. Yes, we, you know, need to share that with you so that you understand it is a document that's provided by the company. Now, it's not a guarantee of income. I want to make sure everybody understands that. It's an income disclosure statement. What does that mean? It means historically, what were the incomes at various different, you know, ranks in the company. So it shows you here.
It's this
Yeah,
year,
it's just
right?
this year. Yeah, it's all this year. So brand partner, you look at, you know, as you start out as just an independent brand partner, you're getting started, then you can go up, you know, you can become a senior brand partner, an executive, and so on. And it shows you the monthly income. It's called QV. That would
Not
be,
income, you mean.
or sorry, the volume that would be associated with it, and then the incomes that are associated with it. So again, here, this is the high, this is the low, this is the average brand partner monthly earnings that are, you know, associated with all of these different ranks here. So you can kind of like see your way across here, and then you can kind of see, you know, what those volumes would look like. Again, that's not you doing everything. That's the whole group volume. So just want to
So
make
that's
that
that
clear.
leveraging, that ripple effect. The, you know, somebody creates customers, they create a team, and a team of teams of people who create customers as well. And you can see how it grows. And when people look at that and have an understanding of the potential and how these can grow, understanding there's no guarantee of income, but when you look at it and going, that's reasonable. You know, I can begin to see how 1 or 2 or 3 teams together could grow and create that type of revenues. And for starting that ripple effect, for teaching that team how to do what they're doing, but you're leveraging the teaching by doing it on Facebook, by being in Facebook groups, by being part of the training system, by being part of the app and everything else that we have here that helps you do what you need to do to grow your business.
And I'm just going to call out, this is not part of the income disclosure statement. So this is something that we just, we were looking at because we realized people don't understand what a rank is. They don't know what a senior brand partner, an executive or a director, whatever. Those are awesome titles, but they don't really understand, well, what would I be doing? And so that's why there's this additional, you know, column here of the monthly volume that is associated with each of these ranks. And then also just a, you know, understanding of what the payout is. We were looking for a compensation plan that wasn't, you know, that was really modern, that was understood. We've got a gig, you know, economy desires right now from people. They want to have that money where they, you know, they do something this week and they want to be able to be in a pay cycle for the following. They want to have it, you know, not be this way off in the future. And one of the things that we loved about it, in addition to it's a total of 55% payout on the dollar. So that's not off of a QV or a BV or any kind of V. It's like 55% payout on the dollar, and that it's a strong retail and customer opportunity. It starts at a 20% payout of a retail bonus for the person that's, you know, just sharing with a couple of people that they know. Maybe they put a people, you know, their mom, their sister, or somebody that they know into that group that Garrett was talking about. So that starts right there at 20%, and you can earn up to 35% as well. There's also an affiliate program. You can earn extra perks and get your product for less. You actually get a significant savings for being an affiliate. And then team building pay and generational pay. And you can see how that starts to, evolve as you, have a team from that ripple effect that you started. So you might be saying, well, I've never heard, how come I've never heard of you guys before? Or maybe you have before. The cool thing is it's right at that perfect timing. We're actually this week, you're going to be celebrating the 2nd anniversary. So on Thursday, it'll be 2 years in business that Bravenly started during the pandemic and everything like that. So it's that opportunity for you looking.
I mean, if you can see your state there and how many brand partners are in your state, roughly, you can begin to see the opportunity that is there. You could be the first person, speaking to a neighbor, speaking to a friend, invite them on Facebook, maybe send them a message via the app, maybe share the sample with them, and doing all the different ways that you can do this, or maybe in another state, they're watching on this Zoom right now, or they're watching on the replay, or they're going into the Facebook group, which is for the customers, or sharing the business. So many different ways you can share this, and so many opportunities, because most people have never heard about it. But let's listen to a couple of people who never heard about it, then heard about it, and couldn't get it out of their mind. In other words, they were just like you. They were on maybe a Zoom like this, or maybe they were speaking with a friend and they said, have you heard of Brave? They go, no, I've never heard of that. Hey, you on Facebook? Yes, I'm. I am. We're friends. Let me introduce you to this group. And they saw it and they wanted to hear a little bit more about it. So let's go. First of all, do you want to go to Cora?
Whoever's ready. We got Cora and we've also got Jessica. Cora, do you want to go first?
I saw Cora.
Sure.
Hello, Cora. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you guys? Thank you guys so much for having me on here. But yeah, so I had, heard about Bravenly a little bit back in May, but didn't let myself get too intrigued yet. I was kind of like in between of whether I was going to continue on with like network marketing. But I had gotten this cute little box in the mail of some products and I just never got it out of my mind. So finally, come October, I picked up the box and of course, I tried the products and pretty much within minutes was in love with the first products I tried. I tried the Boost Brew and the Golds together and I had a really great experience with it. So basically that's how I first got here. Was I first fell in love with the products, but the next thing that I fell in love with is really what drew me in the most. And that's the community here, the people here, and the environment. It's like the way people are treated. We're cheered on, we're worked alongside with from all levels of the company. It's truly something I had never experienced. So, and I believe that like starts from the very top and it's truly just trickled its way down and it created this incredible environment to be a part of. But what have I got to see and experience so far is the fact that I have customers and teammates truly loving these products. Like I will get phone calls or text messages of them seriously like crying about their results. I had someone message me today. She was like, I'm down 11 pounds since starting Bravenly. I've never felt so good. I've been stuck at my pre-baby weight. And I tried everything, and Bravenly is the only thing that's gotten my scale to move or made me feel the energy that I was missing. Those are the things that I've experienced here that I haven't experienced other places. It's the products, it really is what get people excited and interested in trying more, or then maybe coming to maybe look at the business afterwards because they did fall in love just like I did. The other thing that I've been able to experience here so far, we've only been here as a team 6 weeks, and what I've been able to see our team accomplish has truly, and I don't mean to get emotional, but it's blown my mind. Like our families' lives are changing, and so many of my girls came in with like their hearts on fire, and they're truly like making a difference. And the fact that we are able to do that here, I'm truly convinced is because of the environment, because of the products that we have. And I'm just truly so grateful for it. So if you guys are on the fence about it, I'm telling you now is the time to join. They have so many incredible things planned for us from now for the next couple months already. Like they have truly thought of everything, and you don't want to miss out because this is just a great opportunity to be a part of.
Well, Cora, thank you very much for sharing. Guys, it is fun. You can see it if you're not part of the breakthrough group. Just make sure you are, because what Cora shared with you, it's just really obvious when you're in there, you're going, real people getting real results. And then if you want to see a little bit more about the business, there's an insider Facebook group as well. And you can see it and go, oh my gosh, they really have thought of everything. They have all the tools, whether it's on an app, whether it's on Facebook, and it's something everyone can do should they want to do it. And they can do it whenever they want to do it as well. And that's why people are winning in these great products, like we talked about, this great Facebook community or community of people building the business, and a compensation plan that really is one of the highest paying compensation plans we've ever
It
seen.
really is. And Cora, congratulations to you and to
Your
your
team.
wonderful team. And we're just so happy for you and just so excited for all the success that you're going to see here.
Because that's what you're loving, people's lives
You're
changing.
already seeing.
Yeah, and that's what you love when your customers' life changes. It's exciting. When your brand partners' lives are changing, exciting. That's what we all want to do here. So let's go to Jessica. So guys, if you see us looking down, my internet went out, my screen went out. So I've got this little laptop that's right in front
It's
of me
like this big.
that I just had to jump on in order to be able to chat together with you all. So I'm not being rude. I'm literally looking down. But Jessica, I can't see you on that screen. Oh,
There
there
she
there
is.
you are. Thank you so much for bearing with us and jumping on. We'd love if you would share your story as well, Jessica, please.
Absolutely. I couldn't reiterate everything that Cora said enough. The products came in and really just it just breathes life right back into your body. So it's like this something that you just can't describe. You're just like, okay, my brain is awake, my mind is active, it's clear, it's focused, I feel energized, I feel good. And that is something you can't put a price on. I watched my grandma fade this whole last year with health and eventually pass away. And it taught me, she was way too young and I watched her suffer for way too long, that it really opened my eyes that health really is so vital and so important. You can't put a price tag on it. How you feel, how you show up, how your kids see you, how you present yourself, all of that is so important. And I hated to see her in the shape she was in. And it opened my eyes so much to say, I don't want my kids to experience that too soon. I want to be the person that shows up and shows my kids I'm strong, I'm healthy, I'm energized, my mood is on point, I'm functioning at the way I should. And I can't say I always have done that. My kids have seen me suffer with depression. They have seen me in bed. They have seen me try to crawl out of bed. They've seen me complain about doing just everyday things. And so when I say the products are just chef's kiss, they really are. They breathe life into you. They get you back to how you're supposed to be feeling, how God designed us to feel in the first place. And so I just feel like I'm back to me. But I can't lie. I would literally be putting on a front if I didn't tell you that Bravenly came at the most perfect time when our family was struggling financially, in a time that I didn't want to admit it publicly. I wasn't sharing it with my friends. I wasn't sharing it. I remember my mom being like, hey, where are you? And I'm like, I'm at Walmart. I was grabbing necessities like bread, the cheapest one, right? Forget name brand. You're talking the ones that fall apart when you try to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I was grabbing eggs. I was grabbing just anything for our family to survive. And I remember her being like, hey, can you pick me up some butter and eggs while you're there? And I remember thinking, oh crap, I got to check my bank. Can I get my mom bread? And I remember thinking, this isn't what I wanted it to be. I wanted more for my life. And that didn't mean millions. It didn't mean Ferraris. It didn't mean mansions. It meant when my mom needed something and she called me and I was at the store, I could say, absolutely. You need anything else, Mom? I wanted to look at my kids and say, yeah, we could do that today because I'm in a good mood, I'm energized, and I can swipe my card and not think twice about it. I don't want that big lifestyle that I felt like companies I was seeing always promoted. It was like, no, I wanted something practical, something that could save a marriage because we're not fighting over bills anymore. And sometimes that $50, that $100, it speaks so much volume. And I think sometimes we overlook how powerful that can be. That $25 income that comes weekly to you can cover the costs of influx of gas, like the things that we are experiencing as Americans right now, when things started to get hard and every family is starting to feel it in a little bit of a different way. And I remember thinking, this is the reason I want to share this, because I don't want to just feel good and call it that. I know there's so many people in my network, so many people in my community who could be impacted by these products, but also my family needs this. And I'm not too prideful to admit that. I am not too prideful to say, without Bravenly, Christmas would not exist this year. I was one phone call away to my mother-in-law to say, how can you help me? How can you help me get some more presents under the tree? Bravenly came at the best time for me. And I definitely want to use my voice to remind people that it's okay. It's okay to have big dreams. I'm not ever underestimating that, because I still have big dreams. Don't get me wrong. I've got really big vision underneath my belt, but at the same time, it's the $25, it's the $50, it's the $100 that can impact so many people. And I remember thinking, if I need this so badly, how many more people need it? And that's the product, that's the community, that's the financial help. And I was like, I want in on this. And when I saw as a whole what Bravenly offered, the compensation plan that rewards, a product line that's effective from day one, results, when I see integrity and character from a corporate point of view trickling down into their leadership in a community that has character, I'm like, sign me up. I want part of that. I want to be attached to that name, because I know Bravenly is going to do big things. And I know being here allows me that opportunity to do big things. But I'm so excited for the small things that I've gotten to accomplish in the last couple of weeks. I'm so excited for the couple $100 that came in that I could go and grab a GoPro for my son, or things like that, that makes Christmas so much better. So I want to remind you, no matter how big your dream is or how little that need is, even if it's butter from a store that you're not sure you can afford, this can be that avenue, that vehicle that can drive you to whatever place you need to go. And I am honored. I'm literally honored that I get to be a part of this.
Well, thank you so much
Wow.
for sharing from your heart, because it's so true. I love what you shared. When it comes to the products, when you feel better, you do better. It is so hard. Life is hard enough as it is to try and deal with all the things that are going on right now and not feeling well. So when you feel well, you just feel better, you do better. And the secondly, when you forget where you've come from, you're on your way back. I think most of us that are real can remember times when maybe broke was a good, would have been a good place to even get to. Where, those paying for eggs or paying for milk or paying for the basics, were real stressors. Or maybe it's keeping the lights on, or paying the electricity bill, or paying the car payment, or putting gas in the car. All the things that are going on right now, people are hurting. There are more people looking for a real solution that works, that's real as all get out. And that's one thing that our income disclosure statement shows you. In the early ranks, in other words, that starting position, more people are winning more often, and we can document that. And these are recent numbers from this year, and it's doing things that other people know that they can do as well.
And Jessica, I just want to say thank you for having the courage and just being brave to share what's really going on out there. I was a single mom for 14 years before Garrett and I got together. I remember what that was like, going up to the grocery store and literally, like a 10-pound bag of potatoes and going, this is, what I mean? This has got to last, like figuring out ways to make it all happen. And we want to never, the no-name brand margarine, the generic. And we always, we never forgot that. And that was one of the big things in us making this decision was, where can somebody with a desire, it doesn't matter where they're starting from, can win here? And thank you for just reminding everybody of what that feels like and what that looks like, and being such a servant leader to just share here tonight. So thank you so much.
And by now you're probably asking yourself, okay, how can I get my questions answered so I can get started here? What are the starting options that are here? So if you're not in the breakthrough group, you definitely want to be in that breakthrough group. If you've not seen the insider group, you probably want to see that insider group, but you probably want to know what are the options to get started so you can see that, for yourself. So the first one is you could simply be a retail customer. When you feel better, you do better. Maybe you just want to see the group and you're going, hey, I want to try some of those products. So Sylvia, can you share a little bit about different options that are available there?
Sure. And hopefully, I'm getting a message right now saying Zoom quit unexpectedly. So hopefully we're still talking with y'all. Yeah, so
Okay, no, I think it did accidentally quit.
okay,
It quits?
I wasn't
Oh,
sure.
Just the
Well, that-
streaming, the streaming quit.
Oh,
Okay.
that's all right. Well, we're here now.
All right. Well, let me try this again. Let me try to share screen. It just kind of glitched for a minute there.
It must be that cold weather again.
But yeah, and like you said, Garrett, it's when you're feeling better, you do better. So whether you get started by trying some of these products as being a customer, whether you decide, hey, I'd actually like to, save money on these products. I'd like to, from the get-go, be an ambassador, because as an ambassador, you actually get a website, you can share, and you can actually, guide other customers to these products and earn from that. You get extra perks. You pay less for your product. You get the ambassador pricing. So it's a pretty cool, it comes with your own little booklet and everything. It's pretty amazing, the ambassador program that they have here. And, but I think that a lot of people that are on here tonight are more in the place where you're going, I know I need something else in my life. I'm not sure even if you didn't know exactly what it was, you're looking for something that's kind of like a business. You're looking for something that's going, hey, I would like to be able to not be worried about, how that grocery bill is going to be paid, or I would like to not worry about what the future looks like and have that more security in my life. And I just love that it's a $50 bill. It's $49.99 to get started with a Bravenly business kit. And that business kit has everything that you need. It's got all the training. It gives you basically the license to be a Bravenly brand partner. So you can start earning income through, sharing Bravenly.
And that's a big part of where people get started very quickly. They start sharing products and it can access that 20 to 35% retail. And these are people that are simply been in the breakthrough group that want to buy some products, and you can get started there and make some pretty immediate income.
For sure. And some people, after they've been an ambassador, they say, you know what, I want to upgrade. I want to, become a part of this as well. The cool thing is, when you get started with any of these packs, there's something called the ultimate pack. Your business kit is free. So you don't pay that $49.99. The company actually gives it to you for free when you get this pack that literally gives you savings. That is a really great way to sample a lot of the products. You can see it's $299, but it's actually over $400, $442 in value when you get started with the ultimate pack.
You get a discount, basically.
You do. So it's a discount on these products, which is a great way to start a business. And some people
and
decide,
you're going to try them for yourself at a great price for you and your family.
Exactly.
So when someone says, hey, what do you think they taste like? You can speak to that. So it's a pretty simple way to get started in the business. And then if you want more value,
you would get started with the all-in pack. So that's $399. It's greater savings. It's more products. Is more tools as well, which is pretty cool. Or, a lot of people that are going like, I know I need to do something. This is what I want to do. I'd love to literally try all the products so that I know what they're like, as I go out there and share them with people. I want to have my own experience. I want to see what they're like, feel them, taste them, touch them, and to get the biggest, savings with, getting started. So I'm going to just close up on that for a minute so you can see a little more what's in that.
And there's so many opportunities because this company really is on point when it comes to, having modern strategies and ways to help you to build a business, particularly in alignment with where people are at in this season.
Mhm.
In other words, you're going to love that it's our birthday on Thursday, 2 years of age. You'll see there's lots of, it happens in the breakthrough group that'll be happening between now and the end of the year. Why is that important? Well, you heard people saying they come in here to make money. They want to make money this month so that they can be paid, in a couple of weeks and have that money for the end of the year, to help pay for the Christmas, help pay for the end of year, help put their family in a better place financially going into the next year. In other words, they're looking for something because they want to change their financial future. When you feel better, you do better. And that's whether you feel better about your health, but also about your future, because there's a lot of stresses when you don't know what you're going to do for the future. We're unhappiest when we don't feel like we can positively impact our future, particularly our financial future. And that's something where people are feeling they've got more choices, and they're doing it together with a group or a community or family or team of people that can show them that they've done it. So they go, you know what, if you've done it, I think I can get alongside you and do it as well. And that's part of what we're offering here, so that you can see it for yourself.
And by now you're probably going, hey, I really think that I'd like to get started. Or maybe you're going, hey, I just need to kind of look around this community first. Make sure you're in that community. Number one thing, I mean, it's free. There's no charge to be in the community, to take a look. And then as you take a look at that, man, I think you're just going to be so impressed, like all of us were, that have shared here tonight, that are just, we want to help you in whatever goals it is that you have for your life, whether it's, less stress at the grocery checkout, or all the way to, you're thinking of, hey, what am I going to do with the rest of my financial future? This is something that I think could really help me.
And because it's online, you can see all that you need tonight. You could be in the breakthrough group looking tonight. You could join, you could be adding other people in that group and be started as soon as tonight. Whatever you choose to do, we do wish you every success. Everybody deserves to feel better. We think that that's important. Everybody does deserve to feel confident about their financial future. And as you go into the Christmas season and the holiday season, we just wish you all the success that we know that you and your family deserve. So God bless you all. Thank you very much, Cora and Jessica. Thank you everyone here for sharing. Sorry for the technical challenges. The computer still has to come back. Zoom has to be operated, but you know what? We can still make it happen because we're all working from here from home. So love you all. God bless you all. And thank you very much, everyone. Cheers. God bless. Bye-bye.
Night.